Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to share with you another Flicks and Lit video. I feel like I haven't done a Flicks and Lit in a minute, but I recently went and saw The Sun Is Also a Star, the adaptation of that book, and since I just recently read the book as well, I thought it would make a great Flicks and Lit video. So we're going to chat about the movie, things I liked about the adaptation, things I didn't like about it. So things might get spoilery in here, I can't guarantee. So just be aware of that. But let's go ahead and just get into the discussion. So for those of you that haven't read The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon or don't know the synopsis, it is a kind of day in the life book. It takes place in one day and it centers around a girl named Natasha and a boy named Daniel, and they meet and fall in love all in one day. And the trick is, or the thing about it is that Natasha's family is originally from Jamaica and they are being deported back to Jamaica, and they are currently living in New York City. So the book deals a lot with obviously with love and falling in love, and also deals with fate and destiny and how certain events and things can bring people together. So I think that the movie, cinematically, like the shots of New York and things like that, were really good. I thought that because to me so much of the book is also about New York City, and I did enjoy that. And I thought that they kind of showed New York as a character very well. I really liked that. I also really liked the casting. I thought the casting was done pretty well, although I will say that the actor that played Daniel, I can't remember his name, he, in the movie, is portrayed to, at least in my eyes, he was portrayed as a little bit more like sexy than I think he was in the book. He definitely had more sex appeal in the movie. Like, and just like an example, the very first shot that you see of Daniel in the movie, he is laying on his bed and he doesn't have a shirt on, and he's like all muscular, you know? And it's like, it was kind of like, okay, because I didn't really see him as being like super like physically attractive in the book, which is like weird for me to be talking about this because I'm in my 30s and it's like we're talking about teenagers, but anyway, I swear I'm not a creeper. But like, he seemed to me to be more attractive to Natasha, and more kind of, and more appealing as she got to know him, and because his personality and stuff was more like sexy than his like physical appearance, you know, like, so that was kind of interesting that they kind of did that. But I thought the casting was done really well, and I thought that the two of them had pretty good chemistry, which, I mean, for it being like a romance, like that was like essential, and I thought that they had that definitely. Some of the cons though, I think my two biggest cons were that, first of all, in the book, one of my favorite things about the book was that you got these, basically every other chapter was either Daniel or Natasha, but occasionally you would get these chapters where you would see other people kind of around them, like be it like a security guard in a building, or, you know, like another pedestrian on the street or something like that, and you would get these little chapters from them, and it kind of tied into the whole idea of the book that these other even secondary characters were very integral in Daniel and Natasha meeting, and kind of ties all into that idea of like fate and destiny, that sometimes even other people and their decisions and their things going on in their life can alter your own destiny in that kind of way. And unfortunately, they kind of took that completely out of the movie. All of those kind of secondary characters and their role that they played in Daniel and Natasha's meeting and falling in love, yeah, they basically removed that. So I kind of missed that a bit. The other big thing, and I'm not going to say exactly what it was, because that would be spoilery for even the book. You find out, I don't remember when. It might be, it wasn't like super early in the book. It was probably maybe halfway. You find out why exactly Natasha's family is being deported. And the reasoning revolves around her father. And so in the book, she has a lot of angst and just kind of, she's upset with her father. She's very mad at him. And because the reason that they're being deported was because of something he did. And in the movie, they completely changed the family's reasoning or reason for being deported. And it painted her father in a different light. And so it took away a lot of the like familial conflict that was going on in the book between like Natasha and her father, and even like Natasha and her like brother and mother. A lot of Natasha's anger was like not there because they totally changed why they were being deported. So that kind of bugged me because there wasn't like a ton of conflict really in this book. Other than that Natasha's trying to like save her family from being deported. And so you kind of took away this whole other layer of conflict and of like deeper like emotions and stuff. And it was just on its surface, like just very surface level. The movie was just very surface level romance. And kind of more like happy la da da. So, the other thing that I really missed, and this might be spoilery, so, you know, fast forward if you don't want to hear this part. There's a scene in the book where Daniel and Natasha go and do karaoke. And it's like a very, like, important scene. And in the book, Natasha sings a song. She sings a Soundgarden song, which I thought was awesome. And they took that out of the movie. And I loved that scene in the book, and I was really looking forward to seeing it on the screen, and they took it out. So that was a little bit of a bummer too. But otherwise, I think it was a fairly good adaptation. I wasn't like crazy gaga in love with the book. It was just like something I read because of my book club. But I mean, it was a 3-star read for me. And I think the movie also was just like ho-hum, you know. I don't think I would have watched it if I wasn't going to see it with my book club. It's not a movie that I would necessarily seek out to watch, just like the book, but it was a pretty good movie. I thought it was good. So I would say they're kind of on par with each other. I would probably say though the book is better than the movie because there's just a little bit more depth to the characters, into the storyline, into the themes. So yeah. Let me know down below if you have seen the movie This Sun Is Also a Star. I would love to hear what everybody thought about the adaptation. Obviously, like I said, if you don't want spoilers, maybe stay out of the comment section just in case there's some in there. But yeah, I would love to have a chat about it. What did you guys think of the movie? What did you guys think of the book? Let's talk about it. So other than that, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk with you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.